I was asked by a few people to put a small video together to say why it is important to be buying silver at the moment. A lot of people hear a lot of hype in the newspapers. You'll see it on the website and various videos saying you should buy gold, you should buy silver. Some of the radio DJs are saying constantly, now is the time to buy silver and gold. But is it? Well, let's think about it for a minute. First of all, you can take just regular money. It's printed by the government. And the thing is, there's no stop limit on that. They can just keep printing money for as long as they want. As long as they want to just keep on printing it, they can just keep churning it out. And whenever they spend more on some other government scheme or on another warship, they just print some more money out. But it can be worthless eventually. When inflation goes up, this is just paper. Look at something else. Look at silver. Silver is a hard asset. The good thing about silver is it's solid, it's yours, and it's been used by investors for thousands of years. Before Jesus was born, before Joseph and Mary got together, this was still being used back then as a currency, and it's still being used today. The good thing about silver is you can't get a CEO that's going to run a company's profits into the ground. This is going to carry along. It doesn't have to pay a dividend. We don't have to worry about some shady accountant doing something wrong. Silver is silver. You can sell a silver bar like this anywhere in the United States, anywhere in Japan, Australia, or Europe. It's still silver. It's always going to have a tangible asset. When you're 90 years old, if you've got a silver bar, you've still got a silver bar worth something. If you've got some paper money printed in whatever government's in control at the moment, it's just paper money. The money that was in Germany, for example, in the 1930s, it was huge. It was this size. It's worthless. People used to go to work and get a barrel full of this money, take it home to their wife so she could buy a loaf of bread with it. When Hitler came to power and the Nazi government took over, all that old paper money was outlawed, and then the new Deutschmark came out with, obviously it had the swastika on. After 1945, that was taken away, thrown away, and now they got a new mark, which is the new Deutschmark, which carried on. And that carried on until the euro took over. We got yet another form of paper money again. And now they're talking about maybe coming out of the euro because of the problems in Greece they're having. So maybe that's going to be thrown away. But one thing they can't throw away is pure, hard, solid assets. It's something that everybody should put some of their money in. And I'm not saying put all your money in gold and silver. That's ridiculous. And of course I'm going to say that because I buy and sell gold and silver all the time. But you should have some money in there. If you've got money in a property, you've got some money in a bank, just put a little bit of your money, maybe 5 or 10% in something like gold and silver. And where do you keep it? There's two thoughts on that. Some people are saying you should keep your money or your gold and silver in a big bank. Let them look after it for you. Well, you haven't got control of it. Some people are also saying, why not buy it in paper form? You can just click on the internet and you can buy and sell it. Yeah, that's okay as long as the internet's up and running. And then you've also got the fact that that company has to report that. And remember what happens to all these websites, including the government's own sites, that get hacked by other companies and even foreign countries. You really want all your assets available so that someone can come and hack it and even wipe it out? If you take our advice, or the advice of many smart investors around the country at the moment, they're all saying that you should buy gold and silver. Then they've got the next question. Well, what's the best thing to buy? Is it gold or is it silver? You know, the answer to that is we don't really know. All I can tell you for sure is we can look at history. In 2011, gold was at a peak at over $1,900 an ounce. Today, that same gold bar is worth just over $1,000, around $1,060. So if it goes back up to that height, gold isn't even going to double in value. But at the same time, in September 2011, silver was at $49.40 an ounce. Today we're at $14. So if it goes back up to that level, you're talking that your money is going to more than triple in value. In fact, it's going to go up 3.5 times its current value, just if it goes back up to that previous high, where gold isn't even going to double. So if you've got $1,000, $10,000 or $100,000 and you want to invest it in either gold or silver, I would say silver's a better bet. But no one really knows. I don't have the crystal ball, and I don't want to be around here in a few years' time when silver does go up, or maybe it doesn't go up and gold goes up, and you say, hey, you told me that we should have put our money in silver and it was actually gold. And the quite honest answer is, I don't know, and nobody does know. But one thing I know for sure, if you don't have a little bit of your money invested in this, then you're going to regret it in the future. Thank you.